What's up, everybody?
Hello.
We've started.
Yeah, was I supposed to go or were you going?
I thought you were going. It's fine. Okay. I thought you did the intro.
I'll do the intro, sorry.
Yeah, you're better at it. It's okay. So I'm not editing this out, so we're going with it.
We are? Okay.
Yeah, we're just going. We're just going right now.
Welcome back, you guys, to Festival Tales Podcast.
This is the 6th episode. We're never going to get past 7.
Everyone just drops off. Like, what is going on? I'm your co-host, Vibe with Ade.
I'm Babs.
Welcome back, you guys. We're so happy to have you here. Thanks for tuning into the podcast. We're back with another story today. Make sure to submit your stories if you have not yet. We have a Google form that you guys can anonymously submit to. We'll have that in the show notes, and we also have it on our Twitter and Instagram at Festival Tales Podcast. Without further ado, we got a story for you today from Jacob. So what do we got today?
San Francisco, where's your disco?
Oh my god!
All right.
Because I posted that today.
Did you post that today?
Yeah, that was the song I posted.
I didn't notice that. That's so funny.
You commented on it.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, sorry. I literally said San Francisco. I love that song.
You literally commented on my Instagram.
I did that. I love that song just for the fact that it says San Francisco, where's my disco? That's it. That's the only part I listened to the song for.
We're getting Jacob on a house music, you guys. It's gonna happen.
I don't mind house music. I like that song for sure.
I sent him all my playlists.
I asked. Yes, it's big steps, people. I asked for house music. All right, story time. Our person today has wrote in very interesting story. I'm gonna give it my best read and my best go around. Here we go. Hard summer 2019. My best festival experience to date and top 5 memory of my life in general. That sounds amazing. So my best friend and I, who was the one who introduced me to EDM, so therefore your mom or dad, just how the family lineage works. Flew out to Cali for our first out-of-state festival experience. We landed, saw some sights, got some food, messed around in LA for a bit, before heading to the fest. Not sure what had happened with my card. Not sure what had happened, but my card had been charged for some stuff I had to pay back home that I wasn't aware of, so it took a big chunk of my budget, which included my half of the hotel. So here we are in a random-ass San Bernardino, trying to figure out what to do because we both brought just enough money to get through the weekend. And he puts in quotations, stupid, I know. And I'm going to go, yes, I agree, stupid. Okay, next. It happens. I remember I had a cousin who lived in Hollywood who said it's cool that we could crash there. Thank God for family. So, with the plan B in place, we head to the festival a bit behind schedule. Get there, settle in, start raging before Kid Cudi goes on, and but before Kid Cudi goes on, we lost each other. I try my best to find him, just to see him waiting at the gate at the end of the night. But here's where the real story begins. So the story isn't even at the festival, people. Get ready. It took us about 45 minutes just to get out of the venue, and we walk a little further out to try and get a cheap Uber to reach the train to take us back to Hollywood to my cousin's. Before we know it, his phone dies, so we just keep walking and walking because we knew it was a straight shot to the station. Had to be about an hour of walking and still nothing. We see these apartments and decide to take a rest at the pool that we pretty much broke into, LOL. Long story short, we ended up falling asleep in the lounge chairs at the pool and wake up there. I love this story already. We finally get to the station in the morning, charge up our phones just to find a hotel nearby where we can just pay for like an hour to just shower and take a quick nap. We find one in some random town for like $35. Thank God. That has to be a horrible hotel. That's all I'm going to say. And I have a story to go along with that. Shower, rest up for day 2. And by this point, we're exhausted, but said to ourselves, you know what? After a long-ass adventure, we got to go hard day 2 because it's our last day. Let's go.
What
I
a
like these motherfuckers.
rally.
Let's go. You ever see me? You ever see me at a festival? Let's go hard like a day two. All right, here we go. Next part of the story. As soon as we get in, we start asking around for the guy. And sure enough, the dude I had asked had the guy right next to him, which y'all know what that means. It means they were looking for a drug dealer. We got some stuff to candy flip for our last day, and man, oh man, did it make us forget all about the bullshit we had gone through the night before. We saw Duke Dumont for my first time, which was one of the main reasons I had gone.
King.
Jumped into a mosh pit at Madiento. I don't think I said that right, but he sings.
Tokyo.
Made in what?
Made in Tokyo.
Oh, I'm an idiot, but that's the guy who sings Uber everywhere, everybody. Then backdoored with seeing A-Track for my second time. Anyways, all that stuff started to kick in after A-Track's set. Then from there, we randomly saw Soulja Boy's set, which was on my bucket list. After we were on the quest to find the bathrooms, it felt like the most longest and most difficult adventure of my life. But during it all, we had a heart-to-heart. Basically about how we had first met in high school, because I would always ask to borrow his iPod because he had all his dope music I had never heard. Now here we are, all the way in Cali, just because how much we both loved music and how we were brothers that have always been there for each other during our downfalls. It was just such an intense heart-to-heart with everything that had happened and everything going on around us, being so far away from home. Definitely the best bonding experience and brought us closer together. I'll never forget it. You realize when you survive festivals with your best friend how much they mean to you, and moments like these will be the ones you look back on and cherish. Heart emoji. P.S. Sorry, I messed up the P.S. P.S. It was also trippy during our peak trying to find the restroom. We had stopped at the Ferris wheel because whoever was in charge of the music was playing nothing but Texas classics. It was one of those moments where we thought, what are the odds that they're playing Texas music while we passed by? We stopped and jammed out while throwing up the LOL Texas Pride. That is a jam-packed story.
Texas
I
fam.
love it. Yeah, not as cool as a Florida fam, but you know what? Y'all
my goodness.
Y'all all right. Y'all all right up there?
Everyone put their debate up, Texas or Florida.
I don't know who's going to win that one. Each got a rep on their own, I guess. That's a dope story. So much we could talk about in this one story. I love it. This is a great story.
The first part gives me so much anxiety.
Oh my God. Stupid. Stupid.
We got just enough to get us through the weekend. That gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
Staying in some random apartment and taking a rest at the pool, that gives me anxiety.
I give you guys props to be able to do the money thing, because I'm just somebody who is like, I need to have the money and make sure I have it before I go. Or
and then
at least
have an extra cushion.
Or at least have like a solid plan as to like how I'm going to go and get the money before I go. Like I'm gonna definitely have money to go and like be on vacation. But props to y'all for doing that. You learned your lesson. I mean, you learned your lesson obviously, and like now hopefully you don't do that again. I mean, if you do, you do. But it does make for a fun story. Like the first time it happens, there's no doubt about it. Like I think it's happened to everybody, and then some people learn from it, some people don't. I know it happened to me, and I was like, I'm not doing that again. I was like, it was fun, but at the same time, it also was shit. So I don't want to do that again. The waking up at a random apartment is fucking hysterical. That's great. I'm on board. I think we should. As
no one like tapped on them, being like, "Y'all good?"
I think now, honestly now they're the smart ones. I think if I was smart now, I would never book a hotel. And I would just walk to random apartment complexes and sleep at the pools. Everywhere I go, I would save so much money. It's just a genius idea that I am 100% on board with now. So props to you guys.
Well, they ended up going to a hotel nearby for, I guess an hour.
For $35.
So they literally slept at the apartment all night.
They slept at the pool. I think it's a genius idea. I think, like I said, I think if ravers are listening out there, we all need to just not worry about hotels anymore. Why would we worry? Just go sleep at an apartment pool. It's like a moon tan. You just sit out there.
Moon tan.
It's not,
Well, I mean, they
just
were
sit
in
out,
LA
soak up some moon, and
in
fall
the middle
asleep.
of August, so like it is pretty decent weather. Not too cold, not too hot. So that's pretty good sleeping outside weather.
I gotta know how shitty that $35 hotel was.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, there's just no way. There's just no way.
Well, I wonder if they charge
It's
them
a nice
if that's like the
hotel.
night rate or just for like them going in to shower.
That's interesting.
take a nap.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Like, is that a nightly rate or was that the rate? Like,
Yeah.
maybe the hotel was. Maybe they were just like, we literally just need a nap and take a shower. Like, we're not staying the night.
I didn't know. You know, what's funny is I've never thought about that. That's also a genius idea. If that's the case, If that's the case, why would I not? Why would you not do that for Vegas? Hear me out. These guys might be onto something. You sleep at a pool, and then during the day, you just tell the hotel like, "Hey, I only need till 4 o'clock. Like, you got something I can just crash until 4. I'll
They
give you
have
50
security though in Vegas. Come on.
Right, but like to just
sleep at the pool.
No, not the pool part. The fuck. No.
The
I mean,
apartment.
I'm saying for Vegas because you sleep during the day.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh,
That could work. Like, that could work. You just ask them to hold your bags at the front desk. I'll be back at 8 a.m. I just need a room till 4, and then I'll just put my bag back at the front desk. And it's like, bada bing, bada boom. I saved about $500. You know, that literally could work. Like, I now want to try it.
We'll report back in a year, you guys, after Jacob's tried it.
If you guys are going to Vegas, hit me up. We're about to try this out.
That way you can test it out for EDC Las Vegas.
And then if not, you guys come hang with me at the Airbnb. But we'll try. I'll try it with you guys. I'll have a backup plan just in case. That's so funny. I love how they said the guy as like they just didn't.
Oh yeah.
I like how he said the guy as if he was trying to hide that he was looking for somebody dealing drugs, and then he just full on went and was like, to get stuff to candy flip. I was like, oh, okay. So what was the point of saying the guy? Like, like let me just beat around the bush here.
Yeah,
and then just
tell you
flat
guys
out
what we did.
hop in the middle of the bush. Yeah. But nonetheless, I get it. It's a funny heart to heart with your best friend. It's very nice. It's very touching. That's the candy flip for you. You guys would have never had a heart to heart if it wasn't for the drugs. I'm just kidding. No. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm just fucking around. That's dope though. I mean that is what makes memories of festivals, is that you do have heart to hearts with some of your buddies. And
yeah, the last part you said was so cute. It's like you realize when you survive festivals with your best friends how much they mean to you, and moments like these will be the ones you look back on to cherish.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can think of times where like, yeah, me and my boys are all hanging and we're just chatting and having a good time, and it does create a memory that like it does cherish with you. I agree. I 100% agree. I'm, as much as I was fucking around at the beginning there, but yeah, it's definitely something that happens. I think everyone has it. I mean, like, you have it with your guy friends, your girlfriends, your relationship. Like, there's those little moments in festivals that stick out where you're like, I remember that. Like, that was cute. Like, you look at your boys and you're like, you guys remember that cute little moment we had? And they're like, Jacob, stop. Like,
our Rayfam always has a habit of like getting in circles and doing like a little kumbaya moment where we're swaying back and forth and we're like, man, we just love each other so much. Never want this moment to end.
Never want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, babe. And I don't want to miss a thing. Ooh, put me on the cover. Yeah, that's it's true. There's those moments there. Like, I remember, like my first festival, us guys like took a seat. We got out and like we're chilling and just all we're like talking in a circle, like having a good time. Like, that is some of the funnier stuff at the festival. You just start cracking up because like someone does something stupid or someone says something like so absurd and out of the blue. You're just like, what's going on? Like,
yeah.
But
yeah, the music's always great, but when you have those like sit down moments with your friends, it's always good time.
yeah, it is. I can remember at Lost Lands 2018, we had like we were just all in the back, and the back of Wampy Woods, like the back. So it's pretty far. Like the music, you can hear it, you can see the full stage, but like it's right back there. And for those of you who've been to Lost Lands, we're back near like the back porta potties, or like the T-Rexes. So like we're in the back. And like I remember we were all just sitting there, and like some of them were like, "Oh, I'm not having like a good time." Others of us were, and like I just remember like I was like, "All right, this is it. Like I'm making it my goal. Like everyone before we leave here, you know, everyone do the bathroom, do your thing. Like I'm making sure like everyone's gonna leave here having a good time." And like I would take them away one by one. I literally took we had like 12 people in our group. I took everyone away one by one, and like just like hyped them up, got them like in the zone, like got them like going and feeling themselves, and then they would come back. And I remember the first girl, one of the girls was like, "I'm just like not like I just don't." She was doing stuff. She was like, "I'm just like not feeling it. Like I don't understand." And I was like, "All right, like come on." And I took her over there, and then like said some stuff and got her. And then she came back, and she was just like, you know, eyes huge. Everyone was like, "What the fuck did you do? Do it to me. Do it to me. I want to know what's going on. Like, what did you do?" And just like all I did was like like hype you up and all that. And so I got everybody like hyped up. It was a great third day. It was a fun day with everybody.
That's so funny.
It was. It was a really funny moment that I remember. They were like, "What did you do to her? Like, she's having a great time all of a sudden. Like, it flipped a switch. Like, do it to me." I was like, "All right, chill." But
that's so funny.
I'm curious on the Texas Classics. Do you know what Texas Classics are? You're from Texas, so you should.
I'm not from Texas, but I live here.
In Texas. You should know.
I've been here for 3 years. I have to imagine it's if they're throwing up the H, that means that they're from Houston, probably, which can either mean I don't know. I don't really know what Texas Classics are actually. Now that I don't think about it,
I mean, it's some type
it
of
could
country.
go like it could go one of two ways. It could either be like very hoedown country type music, or it could be like maybe some Spanish influenced Mexican music. I don't know.
I think I don't know. I don't know what music it is. I think country.
Probably.
I think I go hoe down right away when I hear Texas Classic. I'm like, okay, with their boots.
Probably something you can like two-step to.
And the honky tonk.
But that would be interesting to hear that at Hard Summer. At a Ferris wheel.
Maybe Little Texas was playing Texas Classics. Nope, not a good joke.
In fact, Little Texas does not, in fact, play
he does
country
not play
music,
country music.
in case anyone's curious. Far from it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's like a pretty like cosmic moment, I guess, like to be hearing Texas stuff in California.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like your first out-of-state festival.
I truly don't know what I would think if I was in your state of mind hearing country music. I don't know what I would do. I think I would definitely give a look. I like country music, so I don't think I would mind that much. But I would definitely give my friends that don't like country music a look like, oh, like I'd look and be like, oh, what the fuck is this? Just to like get a reaction out of them, and they'd be like, yeah, what the fuck is this? And I'd be like, and I would just go right into line dancing. I'd be all about it.
I would just be like, this is so random, and then I'd probably start line dancing or like pretending to like do the hoedown throwdown.
What if they like didn't know and it was just George Strait was just playing like a full on concert and they had no idea? You're gonna find out like 7 years from now, like we were at George Strait, like, oh my god, that'd be wild.
Yeah, that would be.
All right. I don't got much else on this. It was a good one.
The only thing I'm pretty jealous you guys got to see Soulja Boys, and I would like to know how the Superman that was. That was the only thing I could think about. I was like, watch me crank that Soulja Boy. What a throwback. That's like I saw T-Pain at Electric Forest, and that was like a big middle school like throwback moment. So like Soulja Boy, I could imagine was probably the same.
I wish I could see some T-Pain. That'd be.
It was so fun.
I'd be so about it. I love T-Pain. Have you seen his live stream that he has now?
No.
We can't play it on here because we just can't. But like,
Yeah.
his live stream, he has this intro. I'll send it to you. My buddy sent it to me because
Okay.
we are big T-Pain fans, and like he has this intro to his live stream that he like full on raps. It was sick as fuck. I was like sitting there like in the car like oh like I was just going at it. So I'll send it to you. But if y'all can't, look up T-Pain live stream intro. It'll come up. Listen to it. It's like a 10-minute video. Only listen to the first 2 minutes of the intro part. It's wild. Check it out. Promoting T-Pain on here. That's it. That's all I got.
And on that note, that's the last bit of promo I think we got here. We're giving free promo, not sponsored by T-Pain or anything.
Oh, let's go. End of the podcast. I gotta get excited. The Tampa Bay Lightning are in the Stanley Cup against the Dallas. Wait a minute. Oh my God, I didn't realize this. The Stanley Cup right now is Florida versus Texas.
Oh my God.
It is Tampa Bay versus Dallas. My Lightning are now up 2-0 to win the Stanley Cup. I'm excited, people. Let's get it. We'll end on that note because it's a good note.
It's a great note to end on. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Make sure to send in your story so we can keep on reading your stories. And yeah, make sure you rate, review, subscribe, all that jazz. And we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.